Congratulations, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 passengers. Today is your lucky day. You've been randomly selected to go to Epstein's Island, Little St. John's. You're not going to enjoy your stay, but we sure will.
I didn't.
There it is.
Yeah.
What a bit to open up on.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of bits, I just remembered. I have a new bit I came up with. It's Shaggy, but he's incredibly racist.
Yeah, that's like every bit that we ever do.
That's the bit.
Like Shaggy.
That's the bit. Yo, you know this thing, guys?
Shaggy
it's racist,
just dropping
man.
the hard R's
It's funny.
left and right.
It's not.
That's it.
Isn't that just Joe Rogan?
He doesn't say slurs.
Like,
no.
I don't know,
Joe Rogan
Scoop.
drop
Maybe
hard
the
R.
cops are right.
I don't know, Scoop. I think those 5 black guys did hang themselves.
God.
Don't think we need to investigate this one, Scoop. I was tempted to drop the hard R myself.
I was waiting for you to.
God.
I wanted to hear it. I
We're gonna
was
have to write another
we were
paragraph
holding
on
out.
apology.
Holding out.
Except that one would be like, I have no
Dumb
reason
bitch.
for why I.
Yeah.
Okay, story bin. Racist vigilantes, statue of Christopher Columbus. We're tearing down statues. We're there now. Cool. Awesome. Keep doing it.
Tear down statues of the racist people.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
kind of. We've been sitting on news for a while, so it's like miles behind.
Yeah. We are kind of based right now.
We are light years
Yeah.
behind. Space,
On
space, space,
base.
space, space, space.
That story of police in Providence holding a black firefighter at gunpoint
Still kills
in
me.
full uniform in front of the fire department.
Still kills me every single time.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's like.
I'm blowing Reaper the fuck out, and I don't know if that's bad.
I'm a lot closer to my
you
mic
turn it
before,
down.
so I'm looking.
I'm worried. No, because I tested it and it sounds fine.
Yeah, I mean,
but, like,
just turn yourself down in the video mixer later.
Yeah, that's true. I'm worried that like I'm talking like I'm fucking eating the mic.
No,
But I guess it should
that
be
was
fine.
clipping. What you were doing
Gotcha.
before wasn't.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Well, it looks like clipping. Anyway, Pence tells governors to share misleading facts about the coronavirus. I remember that the Surgeon General was like, "Hey, masks don't work."
Yep.
And
Corrupt.
on Twitter.
Corrupt
And
old white
and then
people in
yesterday-
government. Yay.
That was cool.
I love corrupt old white people.
and then
They
yesterday,
should be more gay.
Trump revealed that he was what was it, telling
Telling them
people
to
to
slow down
stop
testing?
Yeah, slow down testing. Thank you.
So that there would be less positive
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah.
And then today they were like, he was joking.
That's their defense for everything now. Is he was doing a bit, guys.
It was
Yeah.
all a bit. His whole presidency was a bit. I swear.
He's gonna be on trial after he gets out of office. He's gonna be like, it was just a bit.
Just a bit,
Ashton
guys.
Kutcher's gonna jump out from behind the fucking prosecutor's box and be like, "Y'all just got pranked."
Y'all just got punked. Those 120,000 people that died, they also got punked. But they are dead.
No, for real. Shout out to Ashton Kutcher. He's doing a lot of good work.
If you die,
Didn't he get canceled?
He's stopping like sex trafficking and human trafficking in general and shit like that.
Oh,
Unless he
I
did
must
get
have gotten
canceled at some
confused.
point, but
I thought that he was canceled for some reason.
last I heard, he was helping put a stop to all that stuff.
Nice Xbox, Beaver. Yes, it fucking was.
That was not me. That was the turning off
No, it
sound.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That was me
No,
turning it
wasn't.
off after
No, it
I
wasn't.
saved.
I have an
Yes,
Xbox.
was.
It doesn't
Yeah,
make a
was.
turning off
It
sound.
was. It was the turning off sound. It was the. Yeah, it does. It's like doo. Yeah, it does. It does when you turn it off. It
He
makes
was
a
trying
little
to justify her
sound,
playing
just like
video games
that.
on pod.
I would
Like
never.
Fortnite.
I was turning it off. Look!
Yeah,
See,
bro,
check it out.
Turn
Check it
your
out.
TV off.
You got Xbox turn on and turn off sound. Just
Fortnite,
Googled it.
Roblox,
You see?
Yeah.
Fortnite Roblox dance. Look, you hear it when it
I'm
turns
not watching
off.
the video. I'm just gonna keep yelling at you.
Yeah, you're watching that. You're just gonna take
so
my
if you
word
die
for
as
it.
part of
Thank
a
you.
bit, do you automatically go to heaven?
Yes, I think so. I think that if George Lopez
Yeah, if it
legitimately
was,
killed them when they kicked the shit out of his car, that he or if he was killed, I don't know, whatever. He deserves to go to heaven still if he killed Ashton Kutcher right then and there.
Damn.
Remember that time that Bam Margera dropped a grand piano on a Lamborghini?
No.
Yeah, that was for his reality TV show.
That's actually really
shocking.
funny.
Not shocking.
For-
That's
This
hilarious.
is for Viva La Bam. Yeah, well, I mean, he was.
Is he rich?
Before
Really?
Scumbag Steve.
Oh.
Have you heard those Cumtown episodes where they get
Oh.
Scumbag Steve? Yeah, I think he
Really?
appears
I
on
have
two of
not
them,
actually.
Where
Really, I
no,
knew
he's
Bam
not
was in
on
a couple.
Cumtown. No, his producer
Oh, he's not.
or whatever, his manager,
Oh.
whoever the fuck he is, Scumbag Steve, is on Cumtown.
He's really not on any of them. I
No,
feel like they got him,
don't
and I was
think
like,
that
"What the
he would
fuck?"
Come on after the Bam Margera gets
Oh.
on the skirt and kick flips into a woman's restroom bit.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I don't
I'm
think
just
that happened.
can't believe it.
But they could. I bet they could now. They're big enough to where they could probably get Bam Margera. Probably.
You
Why
think so?
not? It's not like Bam has some philosophical
Yeah.
reason why he wouldn't do something. He's like the Snoop Dogg of TV or podcasting. He'll do anything for a paycheck.
I think Snoop Dogg just has such a low number that like everyone just commissions him. So I think he just does it for nothing.
When you're
He was like in Call of
he
Duty,
was in
right?
Call
Like
of
as like
Duty
a voice pack.
microtransaction voice announcer.
when you were worth
They must have
billions
paid him
of
a low amount.
dollars,
I'm sorry.
you do whatever the fuck you want.
You can just appear in Call of Duty. Cause money.
But what else is he? What else is he gonna
And
do?
why? Like he's in everything, dude.
He can still make music, sure, but he's
But,
probably
like-
done with music. So he's like, "What's the most outrageous shit I could be in?" Him and Martha Stewart are like best fucking friends.
He's in.
I don't know what that is.
He's in the Beyond Sausage commercial. I remember that one. For Dunkin' Donuts, the Beyond
good.
Sausage.
That's really good.
He's in that shit. Yeah, it's
He's
hilarious. It's
fucking-
really funny.
He's probably just doing it for free weed.
I don't.
Like, what else
What?
could there be? He smokes a lot. I don't know.
Why would he be? I think he has
He's
enough
like killed
weed.
people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
he's
he-
killed people. He's killed people.
I don't think
Sure
he's
that
killed
he's
people.
killed people. Like he said that
He's gone on record and said that he's killed people. He used to be a gangbanger.
Really?
like actually.
Like he was a
Well,
legitimate crip.
Does that make someone bad?
Yeah.
Have you heard that
Yeah,
Danny
Snoop
Brown
Dogg.
song where someone gives him? No, it doesn't. I think is there one with I don't know, but he's selling
Yeah.
like crack, and someone buys $100 worth of crack. The song's called Counterfeit, and he thinks that the money is fake after he gets his hands on it, and the guy's gone. So when he comes in the next day, he like beats the shit out of him, right, and just beats the fucking shit out of him to the point where it's like he's on the floor, and then he calls the police, and they run away. So, and then at the end of the story, Danny's like, okay, and then I'm walking, away, and I decide to go to the gas station, and I think he's buying some Swishers. So he's like, maybe if I just buy some Swishers really fast, the guy won't check the bill,
Yeah.
right? Maybe I can get some change off it. So he goes in and buys the Swishers, and the guy takes the dollar bill and he starts putting the blue marker on it, and it turns out it was real.
Yeah.
The bill was real the entire time. So
What does that have
like,
to do with Snoop Dogg?
Well, I was saying that in the song he like admits to killing him. Yeah, I think there's two versions. There's one that he did like later where I think he like takes out the part about him
Voice.
killing the guy because the first one was on like one of his first mixtapes ever. Like it was on like mixtape 2. And like so you didn't really expect, cuz he does like pop music now, a bit of it. So it's like cuz he told the story again on like a talk show too. It was like weird because he has a fucking TV show now. Wild. Anyway, I'm so sorry. That was not important at all.
You're just saying that it reminded you of Danny Brown.
I'm just saying, like, okay. I'm saying, what is that?
No,
Who
it's
cares?
just like
He killed
it's a
someone.
funny dichotomy of Snoop Dogg killing people and then going to make featuring on Martha Stewart a lot. That's all that is.
Oh, okay, I guess.
You remember when Danny
okay.
Brown and JPEG Mafia went onto that Rockstar Games live stream?
No.
That happened.
They played Grand Theft Auto because they were like they have songs in the new radio station
are
or
in
something.
GTA.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Danny Brown's in the game too. Wild, dude.
And
Yeah,
they
wild.
completely fuck up that stream. Yeah,
Are they
Danny
just
is,
not
like,
good?
ranting about like, if you don't own a gun, you're fucking stupid. Why the fuck don't you own a gun? He's like fucked up. He's wasted, dude.
That's so fucking funny.
And
That's
Danny along.
hilarious.
He's not really contributing much himself. He's just riling up Danny.
He's like, you're a fucking gun. You're a fucking idiot. The fuck is be out here without guns?
And the whole
Fucking
time, there's,
dumb
like,
bitches.
The fans that are playing with them are like griefing the shit out of them.
Right.
It's fantastic.
That sounds so good. Oh
Yeah,
man,
there's
I'll have to
highlights,
watch that.
which is all you really need to watch.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
think it
sit
was
through
one of
the
their
stream.
shorter ones. It was like 90 minutes because it was going so fucking bad. Yeah.
Oh really? I might watch that then.
LAPD, right? Yeah, LAPD racked up $40 million in overtime, and they're not getting paid for it. Awesome.
Not shocking.
Yeah.
Great. Good.
Yeah,
Fuck
they
you.
used up their budget.
Sick. Well, let's talk about F champ now. Filipino champ Ryan.
No idea who that is.
That is a prolific, let's say, member of the fighting game community, the FGC. Always known for being kind of a toxic dickhead, but he's always been sort of like funny about it. He's never been out. At least I don't think. I'm not that OG. I don't think he's ever been like straight up vitriolic, but he's always been kind of a prick. He has a tweet now deleted where it's like a fucked up watermelon that he's taking a picture of, and it has the hashtag watermelon lives matter. So that rules.
That's really cool. That's a great statement. Thank you. One we needed. Actually.
Yeah. So
What a great
thanks,
tweet.
F-Champ. Good to see you around. Glad that
Yeah,
you of all
great.
people were on ESPN on national television.
Dude, nice
That was sick.
contribution.
People saying that Beethoven's a black guy. That's in the story bin.
Yeah, my sister was like talking about that, and I was like, is this real? And she's like, yeah. And like, my brother started getting mad. He's like, no, there's no fucking way he was black. Like, all the paintings are white. And then we like Googled it, and then there's like a million fucking things, and they're like, oh, they found his pigment was darker, and they like whitewashed it, and so like, and there's like no, and then there were a bunch of like musicians, people who like study music, who are like, no, he was definitely white, but it's like, what do you know? But it's like, I don't know, who do I believe? It's like, are you sure we paint him like this? It's like, would we let him get famous if he was
Probably wouldn't.
black? Like we probably that's what I kind of think. If he was black, I don't think we would have let
I
him
think that
get
somebody would have
famous, or I don't really know.
his music and
Well,
gotten famous off of it instead. Yeah.
Really? I'm not sure how like true the theory is that like racism it started in the 1900s.
That's
you know
not,
what I mean? Like there wasn't.
Nobody says that, Beaver. We owned slaves way before that. What the fuck are you talking about?
1800s.
1776.
People
was
say
the American
1700s.
Revolution.
Okay, well my point is that people say that it wasn't always around, right? People say there was like a point where it wasn't.
Like racism. It was more like
And then it
tribalism
started?
at some point where it's just like they're not us, fuck them.
Okay.
And then as civilization
Okay,
spread,
so
it
during
became
the,
more
like-
yeah, it's the races as more people of one skin color were able to band together. Yes.
No, you're right. I think I'm thinking of like gays. I think people only started hating gays in the 1900s. I think
I don't
before
know
then
if
it was
that's
slightly
true either,
okay.
but I don't know enough to dispute that.
Okay,
know
I think that might be
being
what I'm
gay was
thinking
cool
about.
back during like the Greek days when they were top dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They just fucked.
Yeah. They're so
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, the
They just walk
French?
around
The French are
naked
great.
and have gay sex.
The
Yeah,
French are where I
that's all
first
you really
discovered my
need.
sexuality.
Yeah, from not showering,
love
you're like,
cheese.
boys smell good.
I love cheese. And you surrender, girl.
Not what I meant, but okay.
Right.
I can appreciate the bit.
Yeah.
I also like not understanding
Lifelines.
what they're saying.
Atlanta PD have walked off the job. That was a few days.
Imagine
ago.
extorting your own city because you can't get away with murder anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucking great. But I think their statement was, "Let's see how you guys handle it," and then it was handled way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just proving that cops are completely fucking useless.
Oh yeah, there's a whole fucking thing where like there was a guy handled very well in the Chaz or the Chop as it's now called, where they just
I
had
thought those were different things.
no they changed. No,
Oh,
the
it's now called the
There's
Chavas?
Capitol Hill occupied
The
protest.
chop? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
sounds
worse.
less-
The chop sounds
No, Chaz
worse. Chop
like
sounds
a fucking
better.
joke from
And-
Cartoon
yeah,
Network.
and-
Anyway, Mel, continue.
So
Maybe,
yeah, no,
alright,
Fox
fine.
News was going off about how like, oh, they've lynched this poor Christian man who was walking in there. But what happened was, they had speakers, and this guy for 4 hours fucking was shouting over speakers and shit, and they just put up with him for 4 hours, and then they finally just kind of ushered him out of the zone. And
So he wasn't even lynched.
yeah, and Fox News was like, "Oh, they held him hostage and wouldn't let him leave. This good Christian man." It's just like,
That
no,
sounds about right.
they like non-violently police
It's
themselves
good
just
Christian
fine.
man.
That sounds just about correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Police murdered. Go ahead.
I've tried making the point to a few of our IRLs, Nicky, that
Oh, who?
I don't want to name names.
Megamind?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
I don't want to name names, but
okay.
I've tried making the point, like, I have enough faith in the human race that if we were left to our own devices, like the police of the government were to just whoosh up and vanish, that the people would be able to self-govern themselves. I have enough faith, but on the other hand, I really don't have enough faith.
I don't either.
I wanna-
Not in the current state.
I want to believe that we could self-govern, but at the end of the day, is it realistic? No.
No, I think humans are too selfish for that. At least as a whole.
But we're already just self-governed. We just have like fake
have no
like,
representation.
representation. We're literally just I mean, the higher ups have like fake sense of power because we allow them to. It's literally just we're just self-governed, just in a more professional way.
I wouldn't even say we're self-governed.
We just managed to figure out.
We do whatever the people in the big round building tell us to do.
But we. Right, but that is being self-governed by our own people. I mean, we're just like
self-governing as
what
in
what is different?
We don't need a higher power to tell us, hey, you need to go support this. We just as a people are like, yeah, maybe we should support that. Like defund the police. I'm not saying let's get rid of the police force. I'm simply saying let us take the $115 billion that they get and give it to something else.
I'm saying let's remove the police.
I know you are, but I'm not.
Okay. Pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever's achievable is cool.
Whatever the what, Mel?
Said whatever is achievable is cool as far as we can
Yeah.
get away with.
Baby steps. Police murdered a man named Taryn Boone. 1 week after his brother Robert Fuller was found hanging from a tree. So that's epic.
Yeah,
if you try to investigate why your fucking brother died, then you'll just get shot too.
Imagine the
Yes.
police just killing people and being like, "Oh, it's a suicide," and no one cares enough for us to investigate it. So who cares?
There was that girl who got shot, who got 2 bullet wounds in the back of the throat, while her hands were tied behind her back in a squad car, and it was ruled a suicide.
God.
Imagine
Definite
that.
suicide. It's like Hillary kill list level shit. It's ridiculous. I can't fucking I don't get it. Every Atlanta police officer to receive a one-time $500 bonus as thanks for their hard work during protests and COVID.
Imagine,
But not for any essential worker
Sick.
or healthcare worker or anybody still living in the pandemic, aka all of us. Very cool. Only cops.
they sacrifice themselves every day for people that hate them, though.
Maybe they should sacrifice themselves at the altar,
I'm gonna
Damn.
fuck their wives.
and also sacrifice their wives.
No, I'm
to
gonna
be fucked.
fuck all their wives.
And their assholes.
Every last cop's wife is getting fucked. Cuck the police.
Some woman was accused of burning down the Wendy's, and she's just some woman apparently.
I thought it was the dude's brother, or
No,
sister.
this is a
The Rayshard Brooks
for-
thing.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Girlfriend of the Rayshard Brooks.
yeah, okay.
Is she the doer? Did she do it? I don't think she did.
I don't know. I think they're just trying to pin it on another black person, so they have.
No, she's white.
Oh, she's white.
No, she's white. Never mind.
She's white. Oh, well then never mind. They're calling her a race traitor and trying to pin it on her. There we go. There's the bit.
There we go. You nailed it.
I'm still half asleep.
A few hours ago, AOC said that she appreciates K-pop allies, which is further proof that we're in hell. But somebody said, is AOC openly admitting that she solicited help from North and South Korean internet trolls to sabotage Trump?
Foreign collusion.
Yeah. Not only is it someone, it's someone who's running for Congress.
Yeah, it's not just some random dumbass. It's an actual politician.
It's foreign collusion.
So-
I'm telling you. Guys, listen to me.
Fucking fantastic. It's just more proof that politicians and actually all of them. Fuck it. All politicians are out of touch. AOC's tweet alone is kind of like, ugh. But foreign collusion? Are you fucking kidding me?
The K-pop stands,
And-
man.
And she's like North and South Korean internet troll. Like, you really think that both of them would work together on this?
North Korean
So
internet
she
trolls?
just means
Does
Kim
even
Jong-un.
exist?
Yeah, Kim Jong-un alone. Kim Jong-un is the one posting BTS at boomers. Definitely. Himbo is ableist. That's a funny tweet. We're done with the story bit after this one. Fuck it, let's read it. This one's great. Let's read out her too, because she's crazy. At fangirl Janine. Himbo is ableist. I find fetishizing someone's supposed lack of lack of intelligence to be predatory. Why would you desire someone who seemingly has less power than you? Why is that sexy? Why is that different from preying on underage kids? It is not.
Wish I could be a fucking himbo.
Interesting. It is not. It is not.
I love the
Yeah.
first reply on this. Anyways, I'm
I'm
autistic and
and
himbo.
And that's so sexy of me.
God.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is the lady who said two different Star Wars things back when Rise of Skywalker came out. One of which was, I wrote a fan fiction where I made them cousins, them being Kylo Ren and Rey, and they kiss at the end. So that's cool. And the other one is, she's also the same person who said that Kylo Ren is femme-coded.
Oh my
And,
fucking
that's
god.
it. She's a Raylo. She's like a real piece of work. Alright, that's story bin. We ended out with a whimper on the story bin. Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Because there's not
It's
there's not
over?
much
There's not-
happening that isn't the same shit over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
There's just
It's-
The Last of Us.
That's it.
We'll talk about that real quick.
Bro, that game
But-
fucking
I
rules.
just want to say, police brutality continues every week. There's no point in talking about it more and more and more. We're just going to keep advocating for the same things that we always advocate for. Talking about it is.
You hear
it's
that?
Yeah, it's important. It's no, it's not. What I'm
Don't
saying.
talk about
I'm
it. It's
saying
not important.
that there's no point in us talking about it. Everybody knows there's that fucking 600 something long Twitter thread now of just videos of police being dicks. And
I haven't seen
breaking
that
the
thread,
law.
but now I kind of want to go watch it.
Yeah, it's over 600 videos.
Excellent.
Good luck getting through all of it in like a day.
Yeah.
But it's good that people are sharing about it. It's good that people are still talking about it. It's good that people are fighting for an extended period of time over Black Lives Matter. That hasn't happened before. Like, it's been like a week, I think, was the Ferguson event. But this is the longest it's been since fucking... It's been a long time since it's been such a long period. But there's just no point in us talking about it because it's the same content every week. There's police being brutal. That's how it is. Joe Biden is a fucking demented old man. That's nothing new. Trump is a dickhead. That's nothing new. Anyway,
Can I open up this next part of the pod with something?
go for it.
For those of us that didn't see the thank you note, apology note from last week, let me just preface this by saying we apologize if we offended anybody last week. That was not our
I
intention.
don't.
I meant
I'm retracting
last
my
week.
apology.
Damn. What a power move.
Absolutely.
Rejected. I'm re-canceling myself. I am tired
The queers.
being allowed on
But
Twitter.
legit.
Tired of 'em.
Legit.
Tired of
If
the
any of
queers.
y'all
I'm tired.
identify as any of those things
Just
we
wanna-
discussed, let us know, because we just wanna learn about it. You know. All right.
If you identify as a map, DM me your address on Twitter.
I want to come to your house and just talk. That's it.
I want to play some video games, you know?
How old are you?
ASL.
That's the message that I got to
Yo,
you.
Beaver, what's your ASL?
It says for Nicky.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
looks like I got a message here.
Yeah.
It's a guy with a really small penis. Yeah, it says, pass this on to Beaver for me, will ya? That's what my DM says.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody that, Nicky.
Is that what
God.
the DM says?
Yep, so there you go. Beaver.
Yep. Some
Yep.
classic
Three
comedy
Stooges over
for
here.
you. Real taking it back,
Three
dude. Holy
Musketeers.
fuck. Yo, you guys ever seen an HBO show?
You guys ever
That
seen
shit's
Life?
hilarious.
Is Mel just
Holy
a Rod
fuck.
Sterling this episode? Just
I don't know who Rod Sterling is.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Oh,
That
okay.
doesn't
The
clear it up
narrator
any.
of the Twilight Zone?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that just Mel
Yeah.
this episode?
Is Mel Bent narrating?
No, Mel's just
Mel
sitting
narrating.
back silently observing the
Oh.
three idiots.
I'm just kind of tired and jumping in when I can follow the conversation.
Hi, welcome to
That's
me
fair.
as of 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. I woke up at 5 a.m. for work, so
That's brutal.
that's the kind of day I'm having.
Oh,
Work
fuck
tomorrow?
work.
Nope, I don't work again until Wednesday.
Sick.
Yeah.
Alright. Last of Us 2. Where do we start?
I haven't played Last of Us 1, so
Did
fuck.
you finish it?
I have not finished Last of Us 2, Beaver. But I got to the sex scene.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you? How good is it?
Yeah,
Are there
there
boobs? Are there
But
boobs? There are
it's, like,
boobs!
shittily written. They fuck for zero
I don't
reason.
care.
They just fuck
She
to fuck.
Well, that's the best.
Well,
That's
stuff
the
they
best
said for
reason,
X,
my
right?
friend.
From, like, they broke up at some point before that scene. And then they get into an
Right.
argument, and then Abby pins the guy to the fucking wall, and then, like, it's like they're fighting, and then they're not. They just start kissing, and then they fuck.
Yep.
And that's the sex cutscene.
Yeah, that
terrible.
kind of sucks, actually.
Literally.
Like, how, like, involved is it?
Not really. Like, the shirts come off, and, like, the pants come off, but you don't see that. And then he bends her over a table and just starts doggying her. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Shame that there's no QTE for it. I'll tell you what.
Would that have been an improvement?
That would be so funny. Holy fucking
You already
shit.
put the scene in the game. You already made me play guitar 3 times. Why not make me fuck?
But that would add gameplay to the game.
That would be
Gameplay,
hilarious.
Right, can't have that. Oh, do you guys know about the completely, fully done acoustic render of "Take on Me" that Ellie performs?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Is it
'cause
good?
I think that Ellie's voice actress gets replaced for a singer.
Can
I
sing?
don't think that's Ellie,
Oh,
but
like they
yeah.
do in cartoons.
Why did they only do cool shit like that in bad games? Because I mean,
Oh,
because there's also all the fucking covers of shit in the BioShock Infinite, but I just,
it's a bad game.
yeah, it's a bad game.
Dude, I like
No,
that
you're
game.
stupid.
Shut up.
I enjoyed it when I play it, but looking back, it
It's
was not a
good.
good game.
Beaver's like,
No,
"Bro, I
it's
love only having
fun."
2 weapons and 6 plasmids that are the exact same as 6 other plasmids."
Yeah, it's
Um,
what if black people
I
were the
think-
racists? The game.
I mean, sure, the writing's not great, but it feels
No,
so
it
good to
doesn't.
play.
Shooting a gun and shooting
Yes,
a
it
gun
does.
and having your level design be shit and your combat design be shit are different things.
It's an
because
aesthetically
it
pretty
feels good-
game.
No.
Just because it feels good to shoot a guy doesn't mean that the game is good to play.
1999 mode
fuck
was
is
fun.
that?
Fuck you. You're stupid.
It's hardcore.
Does it
It's
make
like
the game
hardcore
good?
mode.
It
It makes
makes
it
it
so
makes
good.
like resources extremely limited.
They're already really limited
Yeah.
in an annoying way.
The like big
Okay,
motherfuckers are like, oh shut up! You're like Metro is
Metro is
great,
great.
and then limited resource
So-
barely
So
limits
I
you. It
I
barely
accidentally
limits
played
you
that game
compared
on
to
hard mode when I
Metro.
first played it. You know why? Because I didn't
BioShock or Metro?
BioShock Infinite.
Why?
Okay.
Because I did not realize that you could hold down a button to bring up the wheel of your plasmids or your vigors or whatever. So I always thought I had to use like the two, whichever one I had most recently equipped.
Oh no.
And I made it. I
That's
made it
pretty
through
funny,
like
actually.
80% of the game before realizing I could like use the ones I had previously had.
That sucks.
They're not that similar. They got possession.
Yeah, I mean,
they have like you could lift people above
it,
the air.
it would have been useful.
You could combo
but
some
it
of them.
felt
You could
more,
like lift
it
them above
felt
the air.
Way more like it revealed the bullet sponge nature of the enemies to me a lot more when I had less abilities available to me.
The plasmids are also homogenous. They're like, they do the same thing. Like, this one stuns the enemy. This one also stuns the enemy.
No, like you could like hover them
That's a
above the ground
stun.
and then use the knockback
Those are
one.
both stuns.
Yeah, but they're like the knockback's not a
And
stun.
then
They just knock
can't
back.
shoot for a while. They're stuns.
And then there's like
There's like the bees.
area of
It
effect
stuns
fire.
them.
And then no, it doesn't. It doesn't even stun them. It just does
It
damage.
damages them and then they run around. They're like, oh, I'm on fire.
You can charge
That
forward.
One, that one is different.
like,
I
into an
guess,
enemy?
But it's just like that's not creative.
Like return to sender,
I
basically the
don't remember what that
parry.
one is.
That's fucking sick. It literally like it has like a little fucking shield, and you can charge it up like the Borderlands pre-sequel.
game that I played.
girl. Like they had some cool shit. Undertow was lit. Fuck you. The DLC was good too, where you
Fucking
played as
Undertale.
Elizabeth. Undertow. Sorry, it was a vigor.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
fuck
You
is
just
that
suck.
one?
It like pulls stuff in with water, like water tentacles.
I see.
Yeah. The water physics looks so cool on the
On the
360.
360. God.
Yeah, it came out on the
720p.
360. It was so
Remember
good.
when Cliffy B said it's crazy that a game that's truly art like BioShock Infinite came out at the same time Roger Ebert died? Remember that? Yeah. that's
Did he
what
actually
Cliffy
say
B-
that?
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, that is funny as
That
fuck. I
alone
won't lie.
justifies the existence of BioShock Infinite to me.
I kind
I
of
do
like
hear
BioShock
that
Infinite.
Burial
though.
at Sea is a good expansion though. Like
It is.
not that
It's
it
fucking
fixes
actually
problems
good.
with the original. I think that doesn't it not have combat.
Oh my god.
What's up?
I just.
Oh no, it does.
Have you guys heard about the Jeffrey Dahmer incident?
Oh, you mean about the cop that brought a kid back to Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I guess we didn't talk about that, huh?
I just.
That guy retired.
I found the article, and there was the Milwaukee Police were like, "Congratulations and thanks to motorcycle officers, the dudes, retirement after a combined 61 years of service." And then there's an article underneath about the Dahmer incident, and oh my fucking god, you can't make that up.
This stupid fucking cop who brought a kid back to Jeffrey Dahmer, and then that kid died.
These two, but the best part is that
Are you serious?
two women knew who the kid was, and they were like, oh, he lives in the neighborhood, but they saw that he was in trouble, and were looking at the cops like, help this kid, he's in trouble. And the cops were like, oh no, it's fine, don't worry about it, and gave him back to fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. As if
That is
in
wild.
case you think the cops being incompetent was like a new thing. That's always just been the case.
However,
Yeah.
Balsazak and his partner returned the kid to Dahmer's apartment. The officers noticed a strange smell in Dahmer's apartment, which was the decaying corpse of a previous victim in the bedroom, but made no attempt to investigate.
Yeah.
What? Bro, that's some spook shit. There is no way that you smell a corpse and
Bet
you're
you
like,
if Dahmer
oh,
was
my.
black, they would have investigated.
Like, what?
Oh, instantly. Wasn't Dahmer handsome, or is that like... No, it's Bundy.
Yeah, Bundy was the handsome bastard. People are still simping over Bundy. Dahmer,
Isn't that
Not
interesting?
really. It makes plenty of sense.
But I feel like you'd only kill people if you're just ugly.
have you seen Jeffrey
You hate
Dahmer?
yourself.
Well, it's because Bundy was like
That-
mentally ill also. He wasn't just some
right.
handsome guy who's like,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
a good
just kill
point.
people sick. He was mentally ill.
Yo, so have you seen the streaming site Mixer getting canceled today? Have you seen
Not
what
a
that's
Mixer's
about?
over?
Really?
Okay, so someone posted a tweet longer. It was Mixer, the Black Experience. And this guy...
Oh no.
So this guy who was like their only black employee in 2018, he overheard in a meeting. A senior manager said, "Let's see, I'm between a rock and a hard place. What I mean is all the partners are my slaves. I own their content. I control their success on our platform. For me, I am the slave master. I own partners." And of course, this guy
Holy
got
fucking shit.
pissed off about it, and they basically said, "You need to learn to get better, or to take these things better if you're gonna be in the game industry." And
Oh man.
he started an investigation when he quit, and it went nowhere. Yeah. So Mixer's in hot water.
I thought that they were straight up owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, what happened? So I used to watch people on there and modded for a few people before Microsoft bought them. It used to be called Beam. It was started by this kid in Washington who like was 17, dropped out of high school, and made a streaming site that was like lower latency than Twitch. And then Microsoft bought them, and then slowly it became Mixer, and they revamped everything. And then by the time they fucking put it on Xbox, the site got flooded with Fortnite kids. Well, it was more PUBG at the time, but you know.
It's a shame. Mixer's like a better service than Twitch.
Yeah.
Well, that fucking blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch just blows. Most
It
streaming
does.
fucking
Twitch
blows.
also has its fair share of problems, but
Twitch is like makes no fucking sense, dude. Like, if you show like titty, right, you're like banned for life. But like, they let you do whatever you want. Other hand, like right, like for example, like I know during like the drop periods, people are like just allowed to say like, I have drops, you know, like there was that whole thing with the Valorant drops where people were just, like famous people too, just straight up lying, being like, bro, I've got all these drops on. And it's like, they only care about like very specific, like minute things. Like you say a slur, you're like banned forever, right? That's in the TOS. Not that that's wrong, but like,
saying slurs isn't wrong.
why? It's, I mean, it is.
I'm pulling
It's.
your dick.
I think as a company, I think they have the right to be like, don't say slurs, you know. But like, why can't they had like the whole thing where it's like you can't have like an underskirt showing, not an underskirt, but you can't have like your boobs too out. There was like this whole contact thing where they were gonna ban people who like booby stream too much.
I'm gonna
It's
start
like
streaming
why?
I'm gonna start streaming.
Like,
with
I
the
don't
face
get
cam,
that.
And I'm just gonna be shirtless the whole time.
Damn.
I think if you're a guy, it's still.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Probably.
If I can be bare chested, why can't
And
the
like, I
women?
don't know. They get mad about like VR chat
Yeah,
streams a lot.
they did ban VR chat at some point, but it's unbanned now.
It's, like, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
it's
what?
because like it could potentially have like nudity in it, but
Yeah.
also,
Yeah,
the
like,
game-
how
why is the
dumb is
internet
that?
all about kids?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you literally have to press like I understand on the
Yeah.
ones that are 18 plus?
What's stopping
isn't
you
that
from
enough?
lying?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
it's in the eyes of the law. It's enough.
yeah, it's like why should
Yeah, I mean,
why
like,
should we go,
obviously every
go out of our way to protect kids who fucking lie about their age online.
And thus was born the British idea of putting in your ID so you can watch porn,
I'd
That's the
which
stupidest
was
fucking
recently
thing, dude.
removed.
Bro, like, if you're like fucking 30 years old, I don't know. If you're like 20, like, you watched porn when you
When I
were
was 8.
15. Well, you know what I mean? Like who the fuck doesn't do that? And then you like become a member of Congress, and they all like didn't want, because
Yeah.
they didn't have porn, and they're like,
Well,
I would never
the
watch
problem
it.
is that it could potentially, I guess, lead to being groomed if you're in 18 plus stream, like if you're talking and shit. But I just fucking.
Yeah, but you could be groomed on
Yeah.
any site ever.
I'm gonna
You
groom
could be groomed
Beaver.
on Steam, dude.
Yeah, it's like groomers are gonna find another way, no matter what's going on.
There's a whole discourse about, do we even bother trying to protect kids? Should we still be trying to if they're just going to get through it anyway? Like, do we make it easy for them? Because it's always going to be easy. But do we make it like really easy? I don't know. I just don't know. Shit. I got nothing. What was the point we were making?
Why are
Yeah,
Twitch sucks.
why are children allowed unrestricted access to the internet?
Why do we pander everything on the internet to children?
Yeah.
Right. Because we're stupid and advertisers are like, but we need to stay family friendly.
Yeah, because it's been the weapon of people who are concerned trolling to like shut people down.
Yeah. It's fucking annoying.
Like, as much as I don't really fucking care for PewDiePie, the whole fucking New York Times article against him was definitely, I subscribe to the theory that it was because the New York Times was scared of YouTube replacing them and they needed something to knock YouTubers down a peg.
Yeah, because that entire article was just a hit piece.
Yeah.
Like it
was
literally edited videos out of context.
Yeah, and they literally just like almost every fucking news site from that point was just like, hey, advertisers, you don't want to be associated with this guy, right? You should pull your advertising from YouTube.
Was this PewDiePie dropping the hard R N-word time?
No.
No,
it was
this was
before
before
that.
that. It started his
Yeah.
downfall into becoming that kind of person.
Yeah, when he became a media hit target.
They basically took every like Nazi joke he made over the years out of context to basically
Completely
paint him
out of
as a
like,
Nazi.
They were also editing videos together to make it sound like he said something that he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
All the
Holy
rumor
fuck!
stuff, like-
How do you
Yeah,
do
and
that?
then everyone
Fully edited like
and everyone was punished in the
Yeah,
apocalypse because of it.
It started the apocalypse. That's why everything is as shit as it is now. Which that never stopped, by the way. We just stopped talking
Yeah.
about it. Because there's nothing.
It just became the norm for YouTube.
Yeah.
And now
And now
people are fighting for like the table scraps of like what ad revenue they can get.
Yeah. Or
Or
some
even-
people just turn off ad revenue entirely and go completely
Just go Patreon,
which
yeah.
fucks over YouTube like they deserve.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Remember when YouTube was like,
good.
if you had to be special to be
Oh,
over
yeah,
10
you have to
minutes,
be like a
and now it's like you have to be over 10 minutes to have ads. It was like the opposite, and I fucking hate it. I want
Yeah.
short videos. I don't want this 4
Especially
10-minute shit.
This has been a thing I've heard many times over the years, is that the 10-minute thing really fucks over animators, because making 10 minutes of animation takes like, maybe a month or more of work, when vloggers can fucking crank out multiple 10-minute videos a day.
That's why I love Corridor Digital, because they do vlogs, but at the same time they're throwing their animations in with the vlogs at the same time.
Can't you, like, as an animator, just game the system? Can't you make your animation and then be like, this is where the ads go?
Yeah, you can.
And I get that can ruin, like, comedic timing or, I suppose, your sense of identity, but it's still, I don't know. Is that against TOS?
You could do like 10 parts all 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Make the video shorter.
I feel like 10 30-second videos would generate
No, 'cause
more
you
revenue
need
than
10
one
minutes
10-minute
to get
video.
that revenue.
Wait, you don't get anything if it's under 10 minutes? Are you serious? You get nothing?
Actually, no. I think it's
There's no fucking
10
way.
minutes is where you get an additional ad or something, like a mid-roll.
Yeah,
or
that's what I think.
something.
It's like 2 ads.
It doubles
yeah.
your payout.
Something like that.
So that's what I'm saying. If you have 10 of them, then you're like times your payment by 10.
Yeah,
instead of
you should just
2.
like be like, okay, video's done. Here's some like white noise to generate ad revenue. Go ahead and leave the video now.
For 10 minutes.
Well, except for wouldn't people? It probably wouldn't play the second ad unless people get that 10 minutes of watch time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Why would YouTube do that? Aren't they being paid by the advertisers too? Or is that an advertiser thing where they're like...
Well, I think that's the point, is that most people are just going to
But no,
go
I
over
mean,
10
the
minutes.
advertisers must be the ones who are like, no, these videos have to be over 10 minutes. That because if you get like 2 ads in 5 minutes, is that a user thing? Is that a contract thing with the advertisers? What is that? Why don't you just put more ads in? I don't get it.
YouTube does not have much history of making sensible decisions.
If it's an advertiser contract thing, that's different. Like, you can't really help that. But fuck, I just don't get it. They purposefully cripple themselves all the fucking time with just brain dead decisions.
I feel like they have to have an ad ratio to watch time ratio. Like, by the people they're selling them the ads. I feel like they're requesting like a certain amount of watch time for ads.
But that's fucking silly because TV, well, I guess it's a different thing slightly, but
it still has like most of the same ad blocks in the same place. Like, it's every
when
6-7
you're-
minutes. What do you have, like 2 ad blocks for a
you have
30-minute
like
show?
a minute and a half of ads, like 3 times I think it is nowadays for a 30-minute show. I think.
Right, so that's still like, there's still like 10 minutes, still like 7 minutes
It's,
based
but
content.
it's, I don't know. They're like 15-second ads though, and it's like 10
But they're
ads
like-
at once, and then
Yeah.
like if these ads are just 15
Dude,
seconds,
TV
it seems
sucks.
silly that they would.
But they're not. They're
Yeah, but
60
you could
seconds
skip
on the
them, but,
YouTube.
Like, why?
After like
After
30
5
fucking
seconds.
seconds now. Are you sure it's still 5? I've gotten some nasty ones recently. I've gotten
you
some
have
like
ad block.
30s. Oh, I do, but I'm stupid sometimes.
I don't know. I just don't understand. It feels like there's better ways to monetize YouTube than there are right now. I don't.
No,
think
you're right. You're right. It's
like,
just bullshit.
If you just had 2 ads play in a row, would people really give a shit if you could skip them both? Would people be furious over an extra 5 seconds if it supports their creators that they like?
You'd be surprised how entitled people are.
I guess.
I think they would be,
think?
honestly. Like, it really does suck to like click skip to ad and then there's just another one. Like, it really does blow. Like, especially like, I feel like a lot of those times people just have that shit playing on their TV, or like, and they have to like go to the remote and then press to like go. So I guess it wouldn't be. But it fucking sucks. Imagine like clicking skip and then just another one.
I don't know. I pay for premium.
Like the whole point is like you don't want to have like you don't want it to feel like one of those third-party like bullshit ad websites. You still want it to feel like streamlined, where it's just like a tiny ad, so you can still like feel, you know, like you're just using YouTube.
Right. So it doesn't feel like you're just watching TV again.
Right.
Mel put the struggle tweet in the fucking voice text of comparing masks to the hijab.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Sick.
Because it's definitely just women that are being told to wear masks. Definitely.
Imagine thinking
so
of being
funny?
groomed for Sharia law.
Sharia?
Sharia.
Isn't it
Sharia.
Sharia?
Sharia.
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 And
Sharia.
listeners, if I'm
Sharia
wrong
law.
about that, please call me out on my bullshit.
More like
But I believe it's
Corona
Sharia.
law.
You're racist.
Dude, I love Muslims. Knights of Sidonia is my favorite song.
Did you make that up? Good, actually. Not bad.
So are we good on YouTube? Do we have that talk done?
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah, sure,
catering
it's
to
done.
children entirety of the internet.
YouTube's a shit show. Fuck YouTube.
So stupid they turn comments off, right?
They
Is
turn
that fucking
comments
stupid?
off.
For children's videos,
That does
comments
suck,
are off.
because those
Yeah.
comments are great. They're just like babies who are just mashing on the
Like-
keyboard.
But like the Rodney Rodnick video, like all those tributes, comments are just off.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that just kind of
All
like
those
falls
songs,
under
tributes.
that category. It's like, oh, well, that's lost to history now.
Yeah. And it's like there weren't fucking children in those comments.
MGS2 talked about this.
At least that
This is
one.
exactly what GW was talking about, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. Who's
George
GW?
Washington. I'm serious.
Love that guy,
though.
dude.
GW stood for George
You know what I mean?
Washington.
Oh, this is just
yeah,
what GW talked about.
About how the Patriots thought that they could control the internet, or that they should control the internet because everybody just produces a bunch of filth, which is true. Everybody does, but that's just what people do, and that's still censorship and it's taking away freedoms, stuff, yada yada. Everybody's fucking played MGS2, whatever.
I haven't played it.
Anyway, The Last of Us 2. which
Yeah.
we still haven't talked about, actually. We talked about that.
We
yeah,
talk about the
that's it.
sex scene.
What else do we got? I'm playing it. Hit me, AMA right now. Downvote me.
So I have a question, right? You start playing as Abby, right, through
Yeah.
the second part, and then you redo like the first mission or whatever. I
So,
don't know,
like,
mission.
The game starts.
Is it just the
let me go
tutorial?
through it. The game starts.
Okay,
you're
okay.
playing as Ellie, right?
Mm-hmm.
4
They
years
got that.
after the end of the first game.
Okay.
You are in winter, and you're periodically going to Abby, like you're playing as Abby periodically, because their stories
Mhm.
are intertwining at the same time during that time, I guess. So you're going back and
Okay.
forth between them a lot. After the winter section, you play as Ellie for 15 hours, and then you switch to Abby.
Sick. Oh,
But
okay.
it goes back in time to where Ellie first arrives in Seattle, and that's where you start
Oh,
playing.
all
as
right. So do you redo any of the stuff
so
you did as
far,
Ellie?
No, but it won't surprise me if I do redo some content.
Okay.
If
Interesting.
I do redo, that's what I said.
Interesting.
Any other questions before I just start ranting?
Has anyone
yeah.
died yet?
I want to
Can you tell
preface
us
this
who?
by saying I am also playing T-Lu 2. Yes.
Oh, are you
How
playing
mu-
it?
How much do you
Should I
care
shut
about
up?
Spoilers.
I
A lot. Jethro
Very-
cares. Jethro
Shut-
seems like
I
they care.
very much like my story-based games.
Yeah, but this one sucks.
It may suck, but I would like to experience it myself.
Okay.
I am going into it trying to like it.
I talked about this game like 2 weeks ago, and you were like, "Fuck you! I'm never gonna play that shit." And now I'm the only one not playing it.
Jethro, I thought you were just watching a no commentary play.
I was, but then after the first video, they
Dude.
stopped being 3.5 hours. So I just didn't care at that point. I was like, I might as well just fucking play it.
It's not worth it. I don't understand. I'm trying to tell you right now.
You, what the shit? What the fuck
I
did
bought
you
it
buy?
because
Shut
I was
up.
like, I want to see the dumpster fire. Like I wanted it to see the Emoji Movie or Resident Evil: The Final Chapter.
Like
Or
I said,
Pixels.
I
I
saw
am
the
playing
Emoji
it,
Movie.
trying to like it.
I saw
It's
Pixels.
not working so far.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
A
Little rough.
Beaver and Mel, do you care for
Dog
spoilers?
shit.
I haven't even played
No,
the
I
first
don't.
game, so I'm fine.
All right. Both upset and okay with how Joel went out.
Yeah. By the way, I guess that's already out in the open, but there's gonna be. Some
It was Abby, right? Abby
Yeah,
shot
Abby
him?
shot him in the leg with a shotgun, and then she kicked the shit out of him with a golf club. She just beat
Really?
the fucking living daylights out of him with a golf club. Yeah.
I think we should put a
Okay.
warning at the
I
start of
just
this,
said a warning.
at the start of this
I was
episode,
like, there's gonna be at the beginning maybe.
like being like, hey, we're gonna talk about TLU 2 spoilers. Skip to this part.
Light Last of Us 2 spoilers.
I hope there's someone who doesn't hear it and gets really mad. Oh, dude, I was playing that
Until it
shit.
blows up.
Fuck. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the one.
She beats the shit out of him with a golf club because. Actually, wait. Forgot Jethro. Did you read the leaks?
I haven't read anything. I haven't seen anything about it other than the 3.5 hours I watched one of our IRLs play the other day.
Fuck. Shit. I want to say who Abby is, but I don't know how much you'll care. It's really stupid.
Is she a Firefly?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, that's enough pretty much. But she wasn't a character in the first game at all.
Yeah,
And she was just kind of shoehorned the fuck in so that there was a direct connection.
I
between one and
figured
two.
she was a Firefly because they were like, we need to find him. And then when Joel walks into the room and he's like, yeah, my name's Joel, everyone just fucking freezes.
Everyone's like, huh? Okay.
But like, absolutely Joel had it coming. Absolutely. But at the same time, I'm protagonist blind in that he was the protagonist of the last game, and he didn't deserve to go out like that.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. My problem with it mostly is that this group could have been literally anybody, but they decided to go with the most boring option possible.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
Like,
Fan fiction level shit.
I discussed it with the IRL. I was like, Joel absolutely deserved it, but nobody, regardless of what they done, nobody's final moment should be excruciating pain.
You sure about that? There's some people.
There are some people, but 95% of the world doesn't deserve to go out like that.
Wow, that's a low amount, dog. I meant like 99, but maybe 98.
You think 5% deserve?
5% of the world's population deserves to be beaten in the head with a golf club.
I think.
Hold on.
I think 0.
Yeah, run it back, Jethro.
Hold on.
Alright.
Yeah?
Give me a minute. Pedophiles. The prevalence of pedophilia is in general population is not known, but is estimated to be lower than 5%. So 5% is a good estimate. We'll go there.
So, that's only pedophiles. What about the rich, which we denote as the 1%? We'll say that they count as 1%. Less than 5%, what do we count that as? 4?
Well, less than 5%. Yeah, I'd say 4, 3.5.
Okay, so that makes 5% right there. So, alright, I guess you pass. Alright.
I wouldn't
but
run it
then
back
you-
if I didn't have the stats.
That's true. Then you have rapists, like normal ones, not pedophile ones.
So,
You have people who scam
but this is
old people out of insurance money.
this is less than 5%, assuming it's like 4% or 3.5%. So what if it's just like 2%? Then that gives us the headway, you know?
It's true.
You guys have kind of a low. People who scam old people for
Yes,
insurance deserve to
probably.
be beaten. I feel like I'd
They
do
deserve
that.
to be beaten.
I feel like I'd scam an old person. I mean, they're gonna, like they really need insurance. like what are they insuring for much longer?
Yeah.
Like, they don't really need.
That reminds me. Did we talk about it on the podcast about the highest amount that I would need to kill like my closest friends.
We've talked about it, but I
Yeah,
don't
that was
remember.
We
like an
did
early episode.
$5,000.
Damn it.
5,000. We remember. That was. I think it was episode 2.
It sucks that that's recorded already.
I couldn't.
Mm-hmm. That's your number
Yeah.
5K.
At first, I could
Stand by it.
I could be bought to murder you guys, but now I'm thinking otherwise. You guys are really cool. I like you a lot.
Alright, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Get your bread.
Jethro's like, we spent an hour every 2 weeks together. I can't kill you anymore. For
Beaver, I can't wait to fuck you.
Thank you. And then you'll kill me after for $1,000.
Mel and Nicky, you're both.
That
currently
should
in a
be like
relationship, so I
episode
can't
like
threaten you with
15.
that, but I can threaten you.
Huh?
What's
Wait,
episode 15?
my mom? What?
Wait, sorry. What
That's
Yeah.
just me.
what
Us
did you
fucking.
say, Jethro?
I said you and Nicky are both in a relationship, so I can't threaten you with a good fucking.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I said I was gonna fuck Beeve, but I didn't say it to YouTube because
Oh!
Yeah,
I thought
that-
you were implying
he-
that
he's
Mel and
saying
I
he
were-
can't-
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, what the fuck?
no.
Oh, you
no.
fucking dumbass.
I
I
said
mean that we both independently.
I said in relationships.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, my relationship is somewhat open.
Mine isn't.
Mel, are you coming on to me?
Damn. That's a lot to construe there from what I just said.
I love the dead silence there was.
I'm just saying my
that's pretty
options aren't limited. As long as
And
I
I'm just
communicate.
asking if you're coming on to me.
No,
You know,
not
let
yet.
this play out.
And there's that silence again. Mel, I think you're coming on to me.
Oh my fucking god.
Dude, this is great.
It's good
Look,
comments,
these
good
things take time.
comments. I love that song by Creed.
God.
Fuck you.
It's probably
Dude,
Creed.
love Creed. Big fan.
Oh, Jethro, go fuck yourself. I woke up thinking of saliva today.
Did you
Yeah.
click boom?
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that's a song. I just woke
Smell
up and I
the
was like,
head, I
click,
got
click,
it.
boom.
Click,
The
click, boom.
radio. Click, boom. That one.
I'm surprised that just now came into your mind. It's been like what, 3 days since you were over here?
Yeah, if I hear a song like that, my brain will forget about it until a few days, and it's just like, this is what you're waking up to.
That's your alarm clock
Good
for
fucking
today.
job. Yeah.
Click, boom.
Good fucking job, idiot.
Last of Us 2, huh? It's so
Yeah,
boring
that
that we
shit
can't
fucking
even stay
sucks.
on topic with it.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
really can't give any input.
I know you can't, and I apologize.
We just said the only part of the game that really matters, so. That's probably the only, like, you go into Last of Us 3, that's probably the only thing you need to know.
Implying
Like,
there's gonna be a
Joel
Last
was
of Us
killed
3.
by Abby, yeah.
Yeah. Implying Naughty Dog will exist.
Probably not. I don't fucking get it. How does this game suck, but every review
What
is
the
like a
fuck are you
10?
talking about?
Bribery?
Reviews are always like that. David Cage
But, like-
games are always 9 out of 10s.
Well, that's like, because those are actually bad.
But they get good scores still. What is your point?
I mean, I don't know. This game like has gameplay, and it's like terrible gameplay. Because David Cage is like they can give it high scores because it just doesn't have any gameplay. So it's like they have nothing to work on. But like, it's just like how do you like sit through The Last of Us 2 and be like, this is so much fun, 10 out of 10.
no,
Like I don't
because
get it.
They're like, oh, this is a work of art. Games have finally elevated as a medium. Fun doesn't have an. Like, they're
Oh.
those kinds of dickheads.
To put it into perspective, I was
Okay. Like, didn't IGN literally give this a 10? Was that what they did? They gave us a 10.
What were you saying, Jethro?
I was
Really?
playing earlier just to get through all the intro bits, and I was falling asleep while playing it.
Yeah. It's rough, dude. It's really bad. I had that when I was playing Watch Dogs 1 where I fell asleep playing it.
Dude, it's so
Which
bad.
one?
Man,
Watch
that
Dogs
fucking
1 is
game.
understandable.
Like, I have never had a game where I've just I have felt nothing about
Watch
the
Dogs-
characters. Like, I can't even remember the wife's name, the kid's name, nothing.
I remember Aiden Pierce, but that's
It was
It's
so
Nicole and
bad.
Jax.
The
Jackson? I think it's Nicole
Really?
and Jax.
Jax, like fucking
Oh,
Like
man.
Jackson.
Dude, that shit was awful.
Who was the Dead Mouse guy in?
Oh,
I almost
that's,
said Dead Cells, Watch Dogs.
It's not. It's not.
Marcus?
It's not Dead
no,
Mouse.
not
it's,
Marcus. That's the main guy.
Fuck. What was his name?
His name is like
it's-
Zero or something really fucking stupid. It's really stupid. It's like Null.
Yeah, Null sounds right.
No, I don't think it's Null.
Yeah,
Is it
nullsec.
Null?
Is that
Should I Google it or is that cheating?
is it nullsec?
No, that's Dead
Default.
No,
It's
that was the
default
name
without
of
the
their
U.
like DeadSec, yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
Oh,
default
right.
with the U.
Spelled Defalt.
right.
That is so fucking
Dead
stupid,
Mouse default,
dude.
yeah. What an
Yeah,
improvement of a game
default.
Watch Dogs 2 is.
I was about to say Watch Dogs
What a
2 was
glow up.
infinitely better.
It's I don't know if it's good because because it's good or if it's good because it's an improvement.
I
just don't know.
I really
When
liked
did-
Watch Dogs.
I think the gameplay is
I really
really
like
good.
Watch Dogs 2.
Just straight up.
That's-
Yeah, no, I agree with
When
that.
did the new Watch Dogs get delayed too? Because I thought it was supposed to come out last fall, right?
I thought it was too. Yeah, what the fuck?
I think they never gave a
So I
specific
thought
release
they like delayed
date, so
it to
they're
March,
kind of.
and then it just never happened.
Really? March?
PS5.
Oh. Oh, now they're
It was-
waiting for the new console launch because, of course.
Yeah, initially for March 2020, but
I mean,
Jesus,
honestly,
yeah, it's just
honestly,
nothing.
definitely delayed.
the SSD speed and a
That
better
sucks.
fucking baseline CPU speed for consoles will benefit the game
Yeah, that's probably
Be-
smart.
because, you know, there can be so many fucking playable characters.
Yeah,
I think that game is going to be terrible.
I agree. It's probably gonna be really bad, but we'll see. Ubisoft
Like,
is
I
up
just-
and down with their releases.
The thing, I think if they don't focus on trying to make a story, they might do better. Because there were like, I remember Watch Dogs 1 had these like little scenes. Like a lot of times you would hack things and see like little scenes, and they were
Yeah.
really fucking good. There was one where like you hack the camera and this guy's like with a hooker and he's like, he like gives her the gun. He's like, just fucking spin it and shoot me. Just fucking spin it and shoot me. And like, she spins it and shoots at him, and nothing happens. And he it's like obviously a sex thing. And he like runs up to her. He's like, spin it again, motherfucker. And then she spins it and shoots it, and he just fucking gets popped. Like
Yeah,
he just
those-
dies right there. It's like, holy shit, that was better than anything in the other
Those-
in the fucking
those
rest
were
of the game.
good.
That was so good. Like, dude, like yeah. So I feel like I feel like I like their like little excerpts a lot more than their overarching
Right.
stories.
There was that really good one where where you're pretending it was the Wu-Tang Clan and
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny as
Yeah.
fuck too. With the Mark motherfucker, whatever his
Yeah.
name is,
Bedbug.
the virus buyer. Yeah, they're like, fuck that guy, he's buying the $1 million Wu-Tang. And I'm like, oh
buying the
shit.
only record. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get this
Yeah.
record, and then you get him saying some stupid shit.
That's just
a
funny as fuck.
fantastic one. I think
It was.
is there one where you prevent a suicide in both games? I remember there being one in Watch Dogs 1. The like car suicide where you just close the garage and turn.
Was there one in
Yeah,
the
there
second
is.
one?
I don't remember.
Really? What is it?
It's you. There's a guy. You hack a guy's garage camera, right? And then he's like killing himself
Mhm.
using the exhaust pipe, and just breathing in all the fumes.
I think I remember
I remember there
that.
being one in the first game, but I could be just out of my fucking mind on that.
No, I think I remember it in
I
2.
know that there was one in 2.
He's like, he was like in his car or
no,
something.
for a fact it was in 2, but I remember it being in 1.
I think I only got like halfway through 1 because I was like, this is terrible. Like, dude, like, there's no redeeming gameplay in that one. Is the thing.
Not a bit.
Like Watch Dogs 2, I think is like moderately fun. To
The climbing puzzles in the
Exist.
first game are fucking miserable.
bro, the puzzles in the second one are also miserable. Why the fuck are they
They're
here?
also miserable, but a lot less miserable than the first games.
I agree that they're not as bad, but why the fuck am I like moving blocks for like 15 minutes every mission?
I don't know.
Like you're like rotating shit, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
They're like,
It's like, okay. You remember the shit where you had to go to the satellites and wait like 15 minutes in between like a cutscene to get to each data
the
center?
satellite
It's-
one was a cool set piece, though.
It was cool, but like holy fucking shit, I am doing nothing for like an hour.
That's true.
But it was cool as fuck. Like it was really cool. I just kind of hate when they tell a story through the cameras. It's like
No, those are good.
It's like I'm
You
playing
like-
Siege. No.
You like, for some reason, this is a really creepy one, but there's that one where you hack your own like cousin, little girl cousin's like camera,
Yeah.
and, like
Yep.
get her to expose herself or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that.
Like you no, not like you don't get her to take her clothes off. I don't mean that. I mean like
Right.
you get her to embarrass herself on stream somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely no
Expose
creepy
was the wrong
implications
word.
there.
Expose.
Not the word I was looking for there.
No, it was not the
Nope.
one.
Don't take that clip out of context, people.
Yeah. All 7 viewers. Getting lower every podcast.
Dude, we suck. Yeah, we suck.
It's okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're
You
keeping
sure?
unique
I don't think
viewers.
so.
Yeah.
We have a base, I think. I don't know. Nobody's commented.
No, I don't think
Tara
that's
listens,
true.
and that's all I fucking need.
Yo, Tara.
Yeah,
when
thank you, Tara,
when
we
you hear
love
this
you.
pod, shout out to you, girl. You're the best.
Hell
Tara,
yeah.
we're gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
We're gonna find you.
We're gonna spit roast you, Tara.
Bro.
Do you live in Indiana?
Whose face are we gonna see first? Beaver's or Tara's?
Tara's.
Tara's.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah,
Really?
easily.
Why don't you prove us wrong, Beaver?
Yeah.
Bitch. Little bitch.
No,
Beaver,
I'm
I
not
sent-
in,
I
I'm
sent
not in the
A
business.
very inappropriate picture,
No,
and I don't
no,
like
you
doing
didn't send
that.
anything.
I'm gonna put that picture up
You
on the
didn't
pod.
send-
I will
actually.
fucking end you.
Right.
Yeah, that's the, it's gonna flash right
Test
now.
me.
Should put my nudes on the pod.
Just up in the video, yeah.
I will fucking end you.
You can try.
I will.
Did you get some CQC training in your army time,
I did.
boot boy?
I
Bet
did
not.
get some CQC training. Fuck you.
Alright. I won't do it. For your sake.
Please, I'm now legitimately begging. Please don't.
But I will send it to anybody who asks me in DM
No.
on Twitter.
Nope. Nah.
Yo, by the way, at Dorcas Smoke, go over there, hit the DM button. Hit the DM button.
Ugh.
You can also DM me. I'll also, accommodate you.
If anybody can get a picture of Beaver, I will. I'm putting a bounty on it. If you can find
No,
Beaver,
don't say this. Do not say this.
I will
Okay,
give you
alright, let's
$100
chill.
for a picture of Beaver.
No,
I'll up it.
no,
If
no,
you-
no,
if
no,
you
no,
find a
no,
picture of
no.
Beaver,
This is
I'll
not
give you
true.
$150.
Nikki doesn't even have
Lives
$100.
near
Dude, shut
Fort
up.
Lauderdale, Florida.
No.
I
No,
don't know the exact
it's not
address or
true.
city or high school or zip
No.
code.
I'm so happy you don't, because you'd say it right now. You fucking bitch. Fuck you.
This
You don't
is
know
how we get an
shit.
audience. We start an ARG to find Beaver.
Yeah.
No, I'll be like fucking
I can give
kidnapped
you-
by like
I
Muslims.
can give you guys a body picture as a hint to the kind of.
No, do not do that. Do not do
I
that.
can give you.
Motherfuckers
give you
are
an
smart,
honest
dude. You
sketch.
stop. I can never wear that shirt again if you do that. Ever. I have to throw that shirt away, and I like that shirt a
That
lot.
shirt
I-
that you didn't iron.
Yeah, you like that? Me not
I will.
ironing it?
I will add to the bounty that Nikki is putting out. I will give $150 to anybody.
Holy
$250
fucking
bounty for
shit,
an
dude.
image of Beaver's
Calm the
face.
For a
fuck
picture of
down.
Beaver's face.
Calm the fuck down. No.
Beaver,
You
that
need to
$250 can be yours if you just send us a picture of your face.
Yeah.
No, it can't. Bro, that's what I gotta do. I gotta like pretend I'm someone else and message Nikki and be like, yo, I got the goods on the beef.
And you send a picture of a black guy.
And then you're like, this is Beaver. Look, I had them write Beaver on their forearm. You see
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Like that dream I had.
If it's from,
Yeah.
if the picture is from an outside source, then it doesn't need to have any sort of verification because it's from an outside source. But if it's coming from you, we request that you put a spoon on your forehead.
I don't use spoons. Like, why would
What
I
about
have
a fork?
spoon?
You got a fork?
I
Put
have
a
a
fork
couple
on your
forks.
forehead if you're sending us a picture of yourself.
It would fall though.
Hold it there, then, you fucking idiot.
Or just
How would I?
do it the 4chan way,
How-
not on a piece of paper.
How
Or
would
do
I
it the
take
4chan
the
way.
picture? Oh yeah, type like a
Yeah,
timestamp,
do a
bro.
timestamp.
Be like hi, Mew,
Yeah.
and then be like 2:37 a.m.
Here's my trip code.
Kentucky. Yeah, it's my trip code, dude. Do something funny like shove a knife in my arm a bunch of times when I take the picture, so I'm all bloody. And then like people are like, that's ketchup. And I'm like, yes.
You're like, please call an ambulance.
It's like, yes, please.
I can't afford one.
And then I write your address on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hope Jay Free hears this.
No, I really don't.
We're not joking about that bounty either. I will
Yeah, we're not.
I will
We're dead
legitimately give you.
serious.
We will legitimately give you $250 if you give us a picture of Beaver's face.
Think about this. Do you really think if you turn me in that these fucking pieces of shit are gonna PayPal you
Easily.
money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, they're fucking
gave
dumbasses. What do you think
120
they do?
I give 120
They know nothing.
pounds
They're
to
not funny. You
help
think
a
they have
cat
money?
get surgery. You think I wouldn't give 150 American dollars to somebody? You're fucking out of your mind.
I hope that that helping a cat have surgery gives you more self-actualization than seeing a pic
It
of
will
me.
give me way more to see a pic of you.
No,
I
you
want to
saved the
hype you
cat.
up,
Come on, Jethro. Jethro,
Beaver.
you saved the
You're
cat.
losing the plot for
Meow,
me on this
meow.
one. I feel better about the cat.
Beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver. I
come
just
on.
want to hype you up, girl. Let me hype
Thank
you up.
Jethro. You're
I
want
wanna
to.
I wanna see your face, though. I wanna be able to hype
in
you up
my
seeing your
mini
face.
skirt. No,
Why
Jethro,
not?
no.
What's
I'm
the
ugly
worst
right
that can
now.
happen?
I'm fat. I'm ugly.
Okay, have you?
Beaver,
I got fat ass
Beaver, I'll give
thighs.
you $200 to take a blue chew and walk into an elementary school.
I will double it.
My penis is so small that no one
I'll
would
double
notice.
it.
So I'd probably take you up on that. You doubling? Is that two? Is that two?
No,
more
that's
chews?
$400.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
To take 2 blue chews.
I was like, dude, two? Holy
This
fuck,
episode
we're
brought to
looking
you by
good.
Blue Chew.
As usual.
As
Maybe
usual.
I should check.
I just did a couple. I just snorted
Do you
some.
think that I
in the
have any
bathroom.
emails in the podcast email box?
From Blue Chew.
I really don't.
Let's check.
Yo, go check
Please.
right now.
Check.
Yo, holy shit! I'm looking at LeBron James
Is he our sponsor now?
sent a Skechers deal.
Oh, I get it.
Holy shit!
Yeah, Skechers, that very hype
Security
beast
alert. New device
brand.
signed in.
Yo, shout out Google.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck!
Oh
Security
no,
alert!
you have
Holy
my IP
shit!
address now.
Oh wait, that was me.
Oh.
Logging in through
That was me.
Jethro's. There's the other security.
What's
alert.
this? Newport, Colorado.
Gate. Did you say,
I see it. That's where you
say
live.
Gay Fort?
No, yeah,
Yeah,
gay for it.
Fort.
That's where you
Oh,
live.
now I know Mel's IP. Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
good thing I didn't sign in. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh.
would
I'm happy.
literally tell me.
You could be more specific than my city,
Yeah, I would.
which would be bad. Just say the IP address.
Do it.
No, I mean if it was mine, you would just be like, yeah,
Who
read
the
it.
fuck is Chris Does Stuff? Do we know somebody by that?
No? Is it a YouTuber?
Chris
No.
does stuff. Did they email you?
No, their about in YouTube says penguin related dubstep.
Penguin related stuff.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
What did they do?
He's subbed, and they're like a real person, I think.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
We have a fan.
I think.
Our biggest fan.
Who else?
Penguin related
Yeah,
stuff.
Yo, if you're,
Bro, this is live. I'm so
if you're
sorry,
this Chris
Penguin.
that we're discussing, leave a comment.
Please, yeah, do it. There's also this person I don't recognize, Clipbox. They're very much a real person. I don't know who that is, but that's okay. That means that it's somebody that we don't know. We have 2 fans, technically,
2 of them.
if they still listen.
2 of them.
Which they probably don't.
This is really
Yeah,
funny.
we're really good. Where are we at? God, we still have 10 minutes to go. What do we got?
Oh God,
It's
kill
a
me!
long
This is
one.
terrible.
This one's violent. Getting violent today.
Bit horny today.
Yeah.
Been a lot of fucking and a lot of wanting to kill stuff.
You guys want to become juggalos?
You mean you're not
I'm
already?
good.
You guys get really into.
I hate that shit because it's like the only cult where everyone's ugly. Like, bro, every other cult has some cool masks. You look hot, you look cool, you know. But like everyone is just a juggalo. It's just they wear the ugly,
Beaver.
scary, weird clown shit.
Beaver,
It's like,
I don't know
why?
if you know this,
Yo.
but one of the dudes, one of the members of ICP, his daughter is a furry and commissioned somebody to make her dad a persona, and it's the greatest shit I've ever seen.
Really?
Because
And
it's
Yeah,
a juggalo
it's a
for some
juggalo
Yeah,
reason.
they
furry,
go-
and it's the best.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, they go to cons together. It's adorable.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Zeke actually saw them. Like, he didn't go interact, but he saw them just walking
I want to
around.
meet them.
Really,
Yeah.
I
dude?
wanna
That's
meet them.
crazy.
I follow her Twitter. She seems.
Can I
cool.
retract everything I've just said?
No.
I like juggalos now.
I tell you guys about the time that, because he isn't here, that Jala spotted Chris Chan out in the wild twice.
Yeah.
Still very
Yeah, two
unsure.
different
Like in the
ones.
wild
Joel
wild?
mentioned that when we were talking about stuff on his first episode.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm still unsure about who Chris Chan is.
Chris Chan,
Chan.
now Christina West.
Christian.
Yeah, Chris Chan. I was gonna let it go, but then
Chris
Beaver
Chan.
said it again.
Chris
what the fuck?
Chan.
Why?
I'm half asleep.
Okay,
Christian. Like one name, Christian.
Chris Chan. Yeah, Christian.
Christian.
Yeah, shit.
Christian. Yeah.
I think that's why they call him Chris Chan anyway, but whatever.
Probably.
Chris Chan is a now trans woman who did that Sonichu series.
Sure.
Yeah. I've got
It's-
a very good video on it.
There's millions of videos on Chris Chan. But basically, autistic person creates webcomic, internet blows them up, harasses the shit out of them, life spirals out of control, usual.
Yeah.
Mm.
The very model of a lolcow on
Kiwi Farm.
Kiwi Farms, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the genesis of that kind of shit. The Ben Saint one. The one that has fucking Digibro, whatever her name is now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Digibro is trans.
Digibro's trans?
Oh,
really? Holy
Digibro-
fuck.
Digibro's
Like,
trans
that's
now.
very new.
Interesting.
They also used to have, what's his face, what's his name?
I don't know.
The-
Fuck. Jeez, I'm sorry.
Now goes by, like, Simeon Jimmy. What's his name?
What the fuck? Huh?
Fucking, I just
I don't
watched
know,
a
no,
video
Simeon or
on
Jimmy.
this fucking guy.
Simi and Jimmy is a great username.
Yeah. But no, he had his YouTube channel shut down multiple times. I'm like drawing a blank on this guy. He was like huge YouTuber in his
suck?
day. No,
Is
he
he
did like
good?
the fucking videos on the school shooter. What's fuck. I'm drawing blanks on all the names today.
Simeon Jimmy and the school shooter.
God. No, you would
Jesus.
know who he was if I could pull up the
What,
fucking...
Internet Aristocrat or Mr. Metacrazy is now?
No.
I don't fucking know. Did a video on the school
Hold
shooting.
on.
Sounds like everybody. Sargon of Akkad?
No. I'm getting there. Hold on.
Pyro
I think his name's
Cynical.
actually Simeon Jimmy.
Well, that's what he goes.
Is that just
that's what
him?
he goes by now. Fucking, yeah. That
I know what you're fucking
Yeah.
talking about. Oh,
yeah.
now that I see this fucking channel.
His most popular video is top 5 words that rhyme with bigger. That's his most popular
this is
video.
driving me insane. To the tip of my fucking tongue.
Fuck, I know. Fuck. Who was Simeon Jimmy?
I'm like going through my YouTube history.
Monkey Jones.
Thank you.
That's his name.
Yeah, he used to be in that group with fucking Digibro and those people.
Wasn't Monkey Jones canceled like hella hard?
Yeah, so there was a video I watched on that. Basically, after he fucking so after his YouTube channel got shut down, he was on Vivo for a while, or Vimeo.
Vivo.
You know.
Yeah.
No, he was on Vimeo for a while, came back to YouTube. No, so he cheated on his longtime girlfriend with
Okay.
someone who is a multiple time convicted kitty diddler.
Oh. Okay.
And was like, you know, stuck with her after she fucking was like, okay, she was trolled by like this like podcast of bronies who she was like constantly like going on because she loved the drama for whatever reason. They convinced her on air to call the police on herself. Yeah. She fucking told Mumkey like, or when Mumkey told her, you need to choose between me and this fucking 15-year-old. And she was like, no, I'm not choosing you. So he got, and he still wants to be with her. It's just like, fucking hell.
Cocked by a 15-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's even,
What is reality?
yeah, I'm like very heavily like skipping over a lot of what happened, but it's still just like, what the fuck?
That's all the detail I can handle at this
Yeah.
time. I
He
have to
went on-
absorb this.
Yeah, he had a just fucking breakdown.
Good, I think. Because dating a child molester?
And yeah, defending her and
Listen. We all know
yeah.
that about 12 is when, you can start consenting. As
Yeah.
as we're all aware.
As we're all aware.
12,
Easy fact.
12 is when sexual maturity starts. So why
Yes.
can't you just fuck?
Welcome to high school health class.
Reminds
The brain actually develops at 9. Well, it's actually proven. It's fully developed.
You're actually allowed to drink and fuck and smoke at 4.
Actually,
In some
it's actually
cultures,
more healthy. It's like milk.
It actually extends your lifespan if you start getting
Yeah,
sucked
yeah.
off. Right
Your
as
kid
you-
will live like till like 300
Yeah.
if you let me suck him off. It's been Professor Jerry Brown.
Nice. Is that a pedophile?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Professor. Who's the guy who did Puddin' Pop?
Puddin' pop.
Yeah.
Fuck is
That
that?
black guy.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Forgot his name.
Okay.
Professor Bill Cosby.
Professor Bill Cosby. Yeah.
Very funny.
It works less when you have to ask people. What
No, it's
you're
actually
thinking.
funnier in an ironic way.
No, it's not.
It is. You're stupid.
Shut up. You're stupid.
You're stupid. I'm trying to reach my Faygo and I can't do it.
What'd you get? Flavor?
My just got all of them, I guess.
Really?
Yo,
It's so lit,
Faygo?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Faygo
Faygo slaps. Faygo slaps.
They
So
sell it
fucking
at
good.
Super Target.
Do they?
Bro,
Yo.
you ever had a Frosty?
Is that what you call it when you get cummed on by a bunch of guys at once?
No. It's not
Which-
what I call it.
Which
What,
Target?
Jethro? Huh?
Which Target?
I don't fucking the Super Target.
Which Target?
There's like
It's
Chandler's like, I gotta get this Faygo.
fuck.
I gotta get
I haven't
Super
had
Target. I gotta
Faygo
know
in forever.
now.
I really want Faygo.
it's
No, it's really good. I agree.
it's the Super Target.
All right, I need to.
I-
I'm gonna make a stop.
I don't know if there's another one here.
I'm gonna make a stop tomorrow then.
It is
My weed store sells Faygo.
well, duh. No fucking shit.
Got all the flavors, dude.
Why'd you even say
They
that?
also sell like wacky cereals, which is crazy.
That also makes sense.
Well, it's like I said it because like I wish I had it at Super Target because it's overpriced in that bullshit store. And it's like I like Faygo, but I don't want to pay fucking like $4.99
Fair enough.
for like a
Fair
bottle.
enough.
It's like bullshit.
Can you vape anything?
Most
Like,
things,
like,
yeah.
Like, can you vape Faygo?
I think you need to like add like vegetable glycerin to it.
Yeah,
but
there's
I
got to
think
be
you
something
can.
to like make it
The
actually
sugar is
create the
probably gonna
vapor.
destroy your fucking coil, but you could probably do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I don't vape.
I don't either.
Sure.
Bro, let's get those caffeine vapes out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
Should start vaping. I should really start smoking.
Yeah, you should
Don't.
start smoking some newies.
Don't.
Start smoking.
Bring you out
Newports.
some Paul Marts. Yeah, Paul Malls. Bro, my shit. Pulling out the Paul Malls.
Camel Turkish
We're
rolls.
back. Oh yeah, dude. What's so funny to me is there's like luxury cigarette brands, and it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point of this?
Fucking what's it called? Benson and Hedges. They're like
Yeah, like-
$10 a fucking pack.
Nice.
Like why?
Yeah.
Like why?
Carton's $100. Fuck you.
It's like ordering like a primo meal at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's
It's like getting
I
the
don't know,
$6
dude.
burger at Carl's Jr.
Yeah. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Nice flex, I guess.
Yeah. There were
Yeah.
people who fucking came through the drive-thru at my work and bought, like, spent their entire fucking stimulus check on cigarettes.
Oh, that's Paul.
That's correct, though. Like,
Mhm.
this makes sense.
Dude, that's just me.
Hoggers.
Just like,
If you think the apocalypse is gonna happen, you think that people won't go straight for like their luxury items like coffee and cigarettes. It's like prison.
Imagine
It's
just
like
having
prison.
cigarettes as
Those
your
are
luxury.
Super valuable.
Fallout was wrong. It's not gonna be bottle caps. It's gonna be cigarettes.
This could be fucking cigarettes.
ah yes, smokable currency.
Well, that's what it is in jail, right?
Yeah, it is. Cigarettes and
yeah, isn't that
coffee are
crazy?
super valuable in prison.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
If you've been to prison and you
That is-
watch
it's
this
just cool.
podcast, let us know.
If you've been to prison and listen to this, come on. We'll just have you.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
You can
I always hate
you
talking
can DM
about...
me at I wanna fuck Beaver 69
At gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I had a
It's
bit.
an email address.
Alternatively, you can use Beaver is a stupid fan.
Yeah.
Never
You
mind.
want to
Just
finish that bit?
Didn't say it. You just didn't say it.
The bit doesn't work because I fucked it up.
All right.
All right. Let me try
Sure.
again. Let me try again.
Rewind. Run it back.
Or alternatively, you can email us at beaverisastupidtrainee little faggot at juno.com.
Ooh.
Juno?
Yeah.
Like the pregnant Michael Cera movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie rocks, dude. I love that movie, actually.
Juno was a real mail service though.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
a real boomer one.
Knock a
you can
bitch
also
out.
email
I
us
still have
at-
a Hotmail address.
at Jethro is dumb at hotmail.com.
That's my address. It's the one I use.
Apparently, people don't use Yahoo anymore. I didn't know this.
I use it.
I still use
I'm
it.
still
too.
repping Yahoo.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yahoo
Love
is
me some
owned by
Yahoo.
like fucking Verizon.
Yeah, but like Google is evil. I mean, they're both evil, but Google is Google.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Yahoo does have like certain sections that are still used, like their sports news, and there was like even as recently as like 2018, there were people who like worked under Yahoo and wrote like esports news for them.
Epic.
Yeah, it's weird.
I wonder
That
if-
is kind of weird,
I wonder-
actually.
Let me check my Yahoos. What's the last thing I was sent? Probably spam. No, there's still like a news thing going on. They still do that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
It's-
What's my Yahoo?
Are you a
just how
bad
some
person if you
boomers, like,
turn
get
off
their
Amber
news.
Alerts?
You were both talking at once. Mel, go ahead.
It's just how like some people get their news who are just like just don't understand the rest of the internet. They're just like, I know where my Yahoo is and I know what it provides me.
That makes sense. Beaver, what were you gonna say?
Are you a bad person if you turn off Amber Alerts?
No, not really.
What
Alright.
what does
Alright.
what,
It's
what do you expect
what
to
are
do?
you gonna do about it? Especially during quarantine.
You are right, but here's the thing: is like, I mean, we're all out. If we read the description, like, there's a chance you could just see the license
Yeah, I'm gonna
plate
go
number,
fucking suit
or
up like
just-
Batman and go track down this vehicle.
I mean, you're not gonna like, go out and do that. But if you're like at the mall or some shit and you like see, like if you see, 13-year-old girl, it's like blue eyes, brown hair. It's like if you just happen to see that,
yeah, but 9 times out of
it's like
what?
It's like a
But
very vague
nobody actually
description.
like goes out of their way like Batman.
9
you know what
times
I
out of
mean?
10, when I get an Amber Alert, it's at 3 in the morning, and I don't fucking care because I want to sleep.
Okay, that's a good point. And that doesn't make you bad for not caring.
No, I care, obviously, but, like, it's 3 in the morning. I'm gonna forget about it when morning comes back around.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate that that's the case.
My emails. Lord knows, mystery packs are now available. I don't know what this is.
Do
Lord
we have any
knows.
sponsorships? You never gave us an answer on that.
Yes.
Blue Chew,
Yeah, we have
Blue Chew
100.
got back
We're
to us?
sponsored by Jersey Mike's.
Hell yeah.
Jersey Mike's, bro.
Yeah. Ghost Supply emailed me.
Ghost Supply?
Like the band?
I don't know who that is. That's not a band. That's
Ghost?
a clothing thing.
Ghost is a band?
Ghost is a band. Ghost Supply is not.
Let's see what Ghost Supply is. They got good...
Geico Auto Insurance.
Yo!
Sprint.
Oh,
American Home
Nicky,
Shield.
I think you maybe not. I don't know. I can't tell if you like the aesthetic of Ghost Supply clothing.
Probably not. Esurance is still a thing?
Yeah.
Give Geico.
Yeah, they're owned by like Allstate, I think.
Why are they a different thing then?
Kinda
It's like
crazy.
they're like hip internet focused brand.
That's stupid.
They have a very metal aesthetic to their clothing at Ghost Supply.
T-Mobile.
For a second, I thought you were saying that Esurance had a very metal aesthetic.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
That'd be sick.
Okay.
Gerber Life Partner, a gift your child will use for life.
Interesting.
Does anyone else listen to so much Kendrick Lamar music that they get starstruck when they meet a black person?
Is that just you reading your diary, or?
Oh, Reddit. I'm
Where
on.
the fuck? Reddit, okay. That's about right.
Here, I'll send a
I
screenshot.
mean, is 0 an amount that counts there?
Reddit's great. They're going hard on the transphobia with Last of Us 2 for a character.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
trans. It's awesome, dude.
Does that shock you for
Fucking
Reddit?
rules. No, not at all. They're just neckbeard little bitches, but it's to be expected.
What's Tara talking about?
We're at an hour 37.
Yeah, I think we've
Exhausted all the content
Exhausted all the cum.
that we can provide. Our balls need to
hit
recharge.
empty. No thoughts. I've exhausted my brain.
I think, therefore I am. I don't think, therefore I am not.
I think, therefore, Beaver's gay.
Yep. I think Nicky's gay. He's giving me head. Because I have no thoughts in mind.
Alright, I'm pressing stop.
Okay, we're pressing stop right now.